Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are in the Alabama. Now, before we get the match started, I want to go over a few things. First of all, the channel just hit 13,000 subscribers. 13,000 people! Good God! Who'd have thunk it, man? When you look back on how crazy this year has been, or at least when I look back on how crazy this year has been, some of you are newer to the channel, some of you have been around a long time, and I appreciate every last one of you. You guys are the best, plain and simple. I know every YouTuber likes to say that stuff, but no, seriously, I actually enjoy getting on and reading. If you ever look at the comments sections of videos, maybe not right away, because obviously I'm working usually when most people watch the video, but I try to jump in on my breaks at work. I try to jump in when I get home, answer as many comments as I can. I love every one of you guys. No joke. You know, it's just fantastic to get to interact with you guys. There's been some bad eggs over the years, but for the most part, our channel, our community has been absolutely fantastic. Willing to help one another, answer questions that even I don't get a chance to answer right away. You guys are awesome, and I just want to say thank you, because I couldn't have hit this without you. Literally. That's how that works. 13,000 of you said, you know what, I like this guy. And even more of you watch and aren't subscribed, and I appreciate you too. So, without further ado, I have one more thing to tell you guys. A buddy of mine started a channel a long time ago called World of Tanks Academy. Now, this is back when I was a CC for World of Tanks console. A lot of you guys know me from there and kind of got into watching the channel back then. There was around 4,400 of you in total, according to April this year. So, if you haven't had a chance, his channel has just hit 1,000 subscribers. And he made a video saying thank you to all of the people that have helped him along the way. And I just want you guys to take a moment, if you can. I left a link in the community section on my YouTube channel to the video. Just click on the link, go to the video, and say, you know, it's just something nice. Just say something nice. Watch the video and just give them a little bit of love, guys. It's not easy hitting that first 1,000 subscribers. It really isn't. I always tell people when they first start out that you just don't understand how many times that you're going to want to give up doing this in search of trying to get people to actually watch. YouTube is not easy to get a following. It's a lot of work. And so the first 1,000 subscribers is a special milestone. And unless you've actually done it... Ooh, there we go. You sit broadside long enough, Iowa, I'm going to touch you. And I'm going to do you dirty. Especially with that ugly camo on the Iowa. Good God, swap it out. Swap that camo right now. But seriously, in the community section on my channel, if you go to my channel's homepage, go to community tab, click on the video, drop by, say hey, appreciate you. You know, just something nice. Just, you know, words of encouragement for newer YouTubers is so much, and we get another Citadel. The guys run aground. We actually ran aground, but we're trying to not sit broadside to an Iowa, while the Iowa is staying broadside to us, which honestly is preferable. So, back to the video, guys. Again, I apologize for kind of rambling at the beginning. I just wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate you. So, we are fighting in Iowa at Iowa preferable ranges. Okay, this is where the Iowa is outclassing most ships. I say most ships because the Alabama is one of the few ships that can reach out and touch you just as accurately at this range as the Iowa can you. Now, once you get beyond this range, which is basically right at the edge of my range right now, once you get beyond this range, it's a different story. I can't reach out and touch you at the ranges that the Iowa can. The Iowa has the longest range in the game as of right now. With the booster active, it can shoot 20.3 kilometers on a large map. That number varies on smaller maps, which is a nice, interesting little tidbit that a lot of people don't know. It can vary by as much as 1 full kilometer, I believe. I believe on the smaller maps, it's not quite a full kilometer. It goes from 20.3 to a 19.7, I believe. So it's still a significant change. But, you know, they have to try to balance the range per map, because some maps are larger than others, and this Iowa is just, I don't know at this point. Now, I'm going to have several bad shots here while he's reversing, just by not paying attention to where his ship is kind of sailing, and I'm just going to place some bad shots. I'm not always the best shot. I never claim to be. I'm always telling people I'm slightly above average. I try to be more entertaining than anything else, and if you learn a few things while you're watching, then awesome. But that shot looks very, very good, and wait for it. Oh, they landed high. Superstructure pins right through the side of the superstructure. Not preferable. But he lives a little longer. But that being said, I'm going to get one more shot off on him, and now he is kind of flat to me and no longer reversing at an angle. So we get the shot off. Are we going to clear the mountain? That is the question. Come on, baby. Oh, you can do it. I believe in you. Not quite enough lead, because we were worried about the mountain, but we did manage to temporarily incapacitate one of his front guns and do a decent chunk of damage while he slings another shot at us, and the Gneisenau slings a shot at us. But we've done pretty well up to this point, and for those of you who are actually paying attention to the minimap, the namesake of this video is none other than map awareness. Now, while I'm fighting these guys, I am already making myself available to defend the base, because I've noticed that we only have 2 ships left, and they have quite a nasty fleet coming over to potentially rush our base. And so I am making preparations. A through G were a failure, but preparation H is about to be engaged. King George, you are first, my friend. And look at these juicy broadsides, folks. Wait for it. Hello, sunshine. How you doing? Here they come. Hold these for me. How many more sayings can I say in one thing? Oh, there it is. 21,000 damage and not a single citadel. That's how it's done. Because in true Spartan Elite fashion, we're not allowed to kill anybody. We have to do as much damage to them as possible without actually getting the kill. But then there's a broadside Iowa out there, and while the King George is firing at me and starting to bow tank me, and he's taking me seriously, it's a King George and he's going to be shooting HE. But that being said, I still don't want him shooting HE for very long, so we just go ahead, prioritize him, and... Really? Really? The frustration mounts. I'm sure you've been around the channel long enough. You can picture what I'm saying right now, even though I didn't record myself live at the time. You can picture it. I guarantee it. And I'm like, all right, you've lived long enough. It's time to die, King George. You've outlived your welcome. We set him on fire. He fires one last salvo. Luckily, we were still in our damage control. No, we actually weren't in the damage. He could have set us on fire there. We got pretty lucky. We were still healing, but we weren't in damage control. Now, this Tirpitz is headed towards me, and there's a broadside Iowa. Now, if I have to guess between the two of them, I'm going to go for the Iowa. It's the most dangerous ship. Yes, the Tirpitz is dangerous, especially at these kinds of ranges where we're getting inside of torpedo range. But any chance you get to shoot a broadside Iowa, you need to prioritize it, because that is why. Now, he's lucky I didn't citadel him right there. We took a good chunk of damage off of him, but we didn't citadel him, and now the island's in the way. He can't return fire on us, and that leaves my teammate to take on the Iowa that we just chunked, and this Tirpitz here to, you know, engage me. Now, notice I had already started turning away from the Tirpitz. I know he's there. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to keep sailing in a point where he can easily torpedo me, because that's the main shtick of a Tirpitz. They don't call him a Torpitz for nothing. The whole goal of this Tirpitz is to get close enough to me to torp me. Now, technically, he's only 3 kilometers away. He could easily torp me at this point. But it's a lot harder to torp somebody who's running away from you than it is to torp somebody who is broadside. I say as I go broadside to the man. Now, my teammate hits him with some high explosive. He's on fire, and wait for it. Are we going to get loaded in time to snipe the kill? Come on, Spartan. Yes. Now, he did. Oh, wait. We didn't get it. Yes. Now we got it. He lived a lot longer than I thought he was going to there. But we took quite a bit of damage. But there's only 2 ships left. We've managed to defend the cap. And the ship that's out here in the ocean that was basically 1 versus 3 because the other guy died thanks us. He appreciated it. I do believe he still dies. but that being said, we managed to hold the base, which is important. They only need to lose 1 more ship and we win. We are capping their base with more than 1 person. And they have a Baltimore in perfect position to help defend their base, which means we're going to get some more shots. We've got 143,000 damage. We've got 2 citadels done. We've got 30 secondary hits in an Iowa. That's pretty good in an Iowa. Usually you don't get close enough for that. But, yeah, we did everything we can. And that's one thing that I try to stress is always keep an eye on your surroundings. And you do that with the minimap. Now, there's a lot of people that don't use the minimap. They just don't. And if you don't, you're missing opportunities. And there's a couple of things that you can learn from the minimap. First of all, the giant white circle, that's your maximum range for the armament that you currently have, that you're using. And I have no idea how I did not just delete that guy right there. That should have been death. That was a perfect Iowa death salvo. Nice and compact that managed to hit him 1 time and everything else splashed on both sides of his ship. Are you kidding me? Really? I say Iowa. We're in the Alabama, dummy. But you know what I'm saying. Like, that was the salvo. That was the salvo to end all salvos. Now, they lose their destroyer, and that leaves nothing but the Baltimore. And we are in firing range. So, of course, he's no longer spotted. That's how that works. And then the Iowa on the other side finishes what I could not. Go figure. But anyway, I appreciate every last one of you for watching. 148,000 damage, top the leaderboard, 2 kills, not a bad result. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.